Today we're going through a baby registry review, and basically what this means is we're going through Amazon, we're going to look at a real mom's baby registry, and we're going to critique it. And unfortunately, I feel like this mom missed the mark on a lot of essentials. So let's jump right in. First off, we have like a swing. I know this doesn't look like a swing, but it rocks like a swing. I wouldn't get that. I honestly wouldn't. I think some babies love them, some babies don't. I think there's other options, okay? I think the floor is a great option. So your baby doesn't always need to be in seats and things like that. And I also would go with a bouncer seat instead. Now, I actually don't know that I like this one being a rocker. I feel like it could actually be more dangerous if you have a toddler or a dog around. I actually just prefer the bouncer that sort of has that incline and that bounce effect. Bouncers are more affordable than swings. So that's where I would spend my money and the money of my friends. Now we have a carrier. I think wraps are great, whatever style you go with. This one is like a wrap, but it gives you a little bit of a head start. You don't, it looks like have to do the full wrap. So a little bit easier if you're intimidated by the full wrapping style. Next, we have a lounger. I would not get this. I see no need for it. They're not safe for sleeping, or at least that's my latest understanding, recalls, things like that. And they just don't need this. What is the purpose of this versus them just on a blanket on the floor? So I would skip on this lounger. I don't think it is a need. We are going to get into a little bit of clothing next. So I love how neutral these sleepers are. Okay. We don't know yet if this is a boy or girl baby registry, but I love how neutral they are. Now, the only thing I would say is I wish they had footies. They might have like a cuff that goes over their foot, but I wish it was a proper footie. It looks like they have handcuffs. They are newborn. So yeah, that would be my preference there. Now, these little booty sock shoe type thingies, these are for when your kids are little. And if it is cold outside, they are nice to have if they're wearing an outfit that doesn't have footies. So I would get just one pair of these. And as they grow up, if you think they need them, great. I would say it depends on the season. I would not get these for a summer baby. Little white bodysuits. It depends if you're going to layer your clothing or not. I actually got some of these and I didn't use them as much as I thought I was going to. So don't go crazy on the plain white onesies. Ooh, I love these. If you look closely, let's click on the details here. I don't know if you can see it, but it looks like these have some like ribbing on them. Oh yeah, that little bit of texture is going to make these onesies look really, really stylish, really cute. And again, I love how plain they are, very neutral to where they could match anything and everything. So for me, those are a win. I think those are very cute. Next, we have a 6-pack of more like a design. Again, cute. Looks like we're going for boy based on what we're seeing. Now we got some very neutral grays and blacks short sleeve. I feel like this parent maybe needs to consider the seasons a little bit more. I know that's tough with babies, but the fact they got 0 to 3 in long sleeve and 0 to 3 in short sleeve, I would probably just get the long sleeve for the most part, unless you're going to keep your house super warm. This baby, I believe, is due late winter, early spring. So maybe they're just feeling a little conflicted on that as far as long sleeve or short sleeve. It can be tricky. Okay, it truly can be. But they also grow so fast. Maybe they could have done 0 to 3 in long sleeve and 3 to 6 in short sleeve. Or even just 3-month in short sleeve. All right, now we have the solid whites again, but these are short sleeve. They did newborn. I don't know if I would have done newborn. I think I almost would have done 3-month for that because of the seasons and also just not having too much in the newborn size. Some babies fit in newborn for 2 weeks. I kid you not. Okay, one of my babies was over 9 pounds. It happens. Next, we got a 4-pack of boys footed pajamas. I love these. Nothing wrong with them. They're zipper, they're footies, they look cozy. 0 to 3 month, great. The only thing, if I were buying them, I wouldn't get as boy of one. I would get more gender neutral, kind of like those ones we saw first where it was like black and brown and gray. I would get more like solid colors that look good on a boy or a girl. Just my opinion and just trying to be as thrifty as possible. Now we got another 2-pack. Okay, this is a lot of clothing that's all newborn and 0 to 3 months. Have you noticed that? I'm a little concerned on that, and I would say clothing is essential, but not this much clothing is essential. Okay, now we're doing hats and gloves and mittens and socks. I would not get both of these. I would get probably this one because it's a smaller set. I don't get mittens for my kids in general. I use a sleeper with a cuff or put socks on their hands or just try to keep their nails under control. If you're really struggling with them scratching your face, get on Amazon, order some mittens. But otherwise, I would not get mittens. I would not get newborn socks. I would put them in a lot of sleepers where their feet are covered as much as possible. Okay, these are more like infant toddler socks. I'm not sure exactly what size they're looking at here, but if they're for when they're a little older, yes. Once they're 6 months old, then socks are so much easier to keep on their feet. Okay, we have some baby wash and shampoo. It is completely up to you what you are comfortable putting on your baby's body. I don't go too much into the body washes and lotions because I'm not a doctor and I'm not an expert on what is good for our skin. You got to make that judgment call yourself. Now we've got a collapsible bathtub. I don't know that I would have got a collapsible one like this because are you really going to put it away or is it just going to sit in the tub? I don't think the collapsible part is super necessary. I wouldn't worry about that. Okay, washcloths, 8-pack. That sounds about right to me. And I like that they're very gender neutral, basic. Okay, this is more what I would get for the tub, something like this. So I would skip on that other one and just go for this one. And then this one may have come with a hooded towel. I'm not going to go fully into the details on that, but let's look here. Hooded towel, looks like a little dinosaur, another hooded towel, maybe another dinosaur. Okay, the main thing to watch for is the measurements. Make sure that they are as large as possible. And then we got 3 more here. Again, dinosaurs. I would get some that are gender neutral for possibly your next child. Okay, a diaper caddy. That looks cute. I like that it's rectangle. Every now and then you see oval ones. I don't think oval ones are quite as practical. Okay, we got 3 bottles. These are the 5-ounce bottles. I would get the 8 or 9-ounce bottles because they will outgrow these. So I would get larger if it was up to me. We got some burp cloths and some burp cloths. Now, here's my problem. These are 2 different brands. They're essentially the same style. It like kind of folds over your shoulder. They're not my favorite. I prefer a larger like receiving blanket myself, but these ones are more like peanuts shaped and these ones are more rectangular. I mean, rounded corners, of course, but I would get 2 packs of one of them so that when you fold them in the dresser or diaper bag, when laundry comes out of the dryer, you can just make one pile. So that's just my recommendation as a mom and you're trying to juggle it all. One pile is easier than 2. Okay, more bottles. So they got 4 of them here, and these are only 4 ounce. And then they got 4 of them here, and these are 2 ounce. So I wonder if they, for any reason, suspect their baby's going to be a preemie. I would never get a 2-ounce bottle. Even if I was having a preemie, I think I would still get 4-ounce bottles. So that is strange to me. I'm like, why do they even sell 2-ounce bottles? If anybody has any thoughts on that and wants to share, I'm very open to hearing. Okay, maybe it is a preemie situation or multiples. Nothing in this has screamed multiples to me, but there's always a chance. Okay, we got some bibs. Those are cute. I like them. I like how simple they are. I don't like crazy patterns on bibs because what if their shirt has a crazy pattern? You know, like it's nice to have some things that are solids. So pick and choose. Okay, now I would not get the bandana ones and these. I would pick one or the other. And I also wouldn't get both of these. These are different sets. Minimize and focus. Whatever you get it. If you want to get 2 packs of it, get 2 packs of it. But just stick with it. Don't try a little bit of everything. All right, I wouldn't enjoy these because they're probably going to be slightly different. Again, when you're folding them, when the laundry's coming out, and that would bother me. Okay, like a binky with an animal on it. I don't really like those myself, but to each their own. These pacifiers are a great deal. 5 for $10, I think is a pretty solid deal. They're very pretty and like aesthetic for a pacifier at that price. Usually if they're pretty pacifiers, they're quite expensive. So I like them. Now we have a cradle cap brush with pump. You do not need to spend this much money on something that you don't even know your baby has. They might not have cradle cap. Not every baby gets it. So this item is so non-essential, okay? You get a very basic cradle cap brush and call it a day. All right, we have a grooming kit. I don't like the grooming kits. I think all the items are very cheap. If you want a thermometer, get a nicer thermometer. If you want nail clippers, get some nail clippers. But I just think some of the items go to waste and it's not my preference for sure. Bedding and essentials. I feel like we're missing some essentials. We're going to touch more on that at the end here, but I'm a little concerned on this baby registry. Okay, so we have a 3-pack of swaddles. I will say that's a pretty solid price. Then we have a wearable blanket. Now, this is where it can get expensive. Say you want to have 3 of these because, you know, they get dirty. You got to do the laundry. You're at $100. Things, when it comes to sleep, can get very expensive very quickly. So I would get gender neutral so you can use it for the next kid. Okay, these are the receiving blankets. I like receiving blankets as a burp cloth personally. Okay, now we got some like comfy swaddles. So swaddle, swaddle, swaddle. I would not get this many swaddles unless you actually plan to wrap baby up in them. I never actually swaddled my baby in these. I used them like if we were going for a stroller ride and they needed a light blanket. I would use them if I was in a pinch as a burp cloth or even a nursing cover, but they didn't really have like a great job for me. They weren't good at one thing. They were kind of a jack of all trades. So this many swaddles for me is a no. I would maybe just get this 4-pack and call that a day. Okay, now we have, I think this is just another swaddle blanket. Not necessary. This one looks a little more stretchy though. I will say stretchy ones could be nice. Mine were not very stretchy. Little blanket, nothing wrong with the little blanket. Don't use it on them. while they're sleeping yet, but as they get older, it might be like their special blanket. And then we have another swaddle here. I wouldn't get that. I would chill on the swaddles. Okay, now we have swaddles with hats. I don't know why this is a thing because I feel like these swaddles aren't cute swaddles. Like this swaddle comes with a hat because you're using it for cutesy pictures. But you typically are not putting your baby to sleep with a hat on them. And these are not cutesy. So I'm a little confused on that. I don't think that's necessary. More swaddles, more swaddles. I think we need to chill on the swaddles. They're not little for that long. Oh my gosh, more swaddles. We're not focusing on essentials, okay? That's what I'm saying with this baby registry is their priorities are not quite there, not quite focused where they need to be. Another blankie, I would not get too many blankets, okay? A couple are nice, but you will be given random baby quilts or this or that, and you don't need that many, okay? So I'm not saying no, but I'm also saying don't prioritize it. Okay, nursing. So this mama did have quite a few bottles listed above, but now I see nursing supplies. So if you are going to go to work and you need bottles, great. But if you are a stay-at-home mom and you intend to breastfeed, I would not get that many bottles. 'Cause what do you need them for? So we got a 2-pack of nursing covers. 2's not a bad idea. So you have 1 at home and 1 in the diaper bag if that works best for you. I did get mine in and out a lot. So yeah, 2's not a bad idea. Breast milk storage bags. If you intend to pump, yes, you need these. If you are again going to be a stay-at-home mom and not needing to pump a lot, I wouldn't necessarily get a ton of these. Just a few can get you by, but it depends on what journey you're on exactly with your breastfeeding situation and work and at home and what's going on there. Now, some disposable nursing pads. I used disposable and I used reusable. I liked both for different reasons and in different situations. And if you want to learn more about that, I can link a video in the description that takes you to my other channel where I talk about it in a little bit more in depth. Okay, a boppy. I think this is the pillow, not just a cover. You can buy covers for the pillows. I lived without a boppy. And actually, if I were going to get a nursing pillow, I don't think it would be the boppy. I think I would get the breast friend one. But I took a pillow off our guest bed and used it because then when I was done with it, I could just put it away. I only used a nursing pillow the first couple months while they were weak and tiny. As they got bigger and stronger, I didn't need one. It's a large item to store and it's just out for months on your couch. And I wasn't really into that. So I skipped the boppy and nursing pillow as a whole. Okay, this is like a milk storage system for the freezer. If you intend to go hard on pumping, get something like this. If you're not that into the idea of pumping, I would not invest in things like this. I would just make do. You literally could just get like a Tupperware thing and stick them in there. It's not that hard. Okay, car seat cover, car seat insert cushion thing. A lot of people frown upon these. It's interesting to me that companies make them because I feel like car seat companies will tell you not to use them. So I find that very confusing at times. Okay, breast milk cooler bag. So this is for taking your pump possibly like to work or just on outings in general. If you intend to use it, a bag would be nice to have. Okay, these are wipes for bottles and pacifiers. I wouldn't get them personally. I would just keep things clean or rinse them off in a sink or a water fountain, but that's just me. Okay, this is a super cute outfit. It didn't make it into the clothing section, but it looks really nice. Like this is my vibe of like, this is very comfortable, but it's also very stylish. You know what I mean? Okay, now we got bottle props. Why do we need bottle props? And why do we need 3 of them? Ideally, you hold your baby when you feed them. Maybe that sounds rude of me to say it like that, but it is an important bonding time with our babies. So, I mean, are you having triplets? If you are, you need bottle props. But if you're not having multiples, I don't strongly recommend getting one. I think it's a slippery slope of not engaging enough with your baby, and feeding them is a great time to spend with them. And again, you have nursing stuff. So you're not just buying bottles, now you're buying props for a bottle. Are you really that strongly intending to use a bottle? I don't know, just interesting. Okay, this is what you need for cradle cap, not that other fancy thing we saw earlier. Go simple, go this. But like, again, why do you have 2 things for cradle cap? You're overdoing it. Here, again, we got 2 bottle brushes, plus this one comes with a bottle brush. Don't get all this. You don't need this. You don't need this. It's just too much. Okay, nursing bras, 5-pack, great idea there. I don't see anything wrong with that in particular. I like nursing bras. They're very, very helpful. Diaper bag, great. That is an essential. Okay, love it. Love the army green. Super cute. Baby wipe dispenser. I've bought bulk wipes before where they come in like a Ziploc-y thingy and you can transfer them. And then I bought them in the small packages and they started becoming the same price. Bulk used to be cheaper. Right now, it actually isn't at my local store, so I buy the smaller packages. I've gotten away from buying the bulk ones. You can't hardly even find them either, so I probably wouldn't get that but maybe they just want it like for aesthetic reasons. Okay, wipe refills for on the go. Again, if you buy wipes in bulk, these could be great. I don't think you need 3 of them though. Like one would work. You only got 1 diaper bag, right? So, all right, we got a bulb type thing. You get one at the hospital typically, and then your little grooming kit that we saw earlier had one of these in it. So why do you think you need another one? I think this one, it says twister. It's probably easier to clean, but we didn't use this item very often. So for me, not a need. 4-pack of pacifier clips. I love these. Absolutely love how basic they are. They're going to match any and every outfit. Love them. Great price as well. Okay, newborn socks. I'm not saying don't get newborn socks. If it's cold and they're wearing outfits, they might need them. But honestly, keep your newborn in sleepers and like warm in like a swaddle and they'll be good. Okay, so things we did not see. We didn't see an actual car seat. We didn't see a stroller. We did not see a crib or bassinet, which I don't like bassinets, but they didn't even have that. We didn't see crib or bassinet sheets. We did not see any like plates or silverware or like bibs for when they get older. We didn't see any sippy cups. We did not see a high chair or booster seat. I feel like this baby registry had a lot of clothing, bath supplies, and swaddles, to be completely honest. I don't think they were covering every department. I think they were getting a lot of the same thing over and over again. Take a look at your baby registry. Step back and take a look at your baby registry. Make sure you're hitting all the different areas and getting actual essentials. Okay, they also didn't have diapers or wipes on here. I'm a big fan of throwing those on there because those are essentials, whether it's cloth or disposable. Up to you. Yeah, I think this mom is not quite there yet. I hope she comes back and tweaks this more before her baby shower and gets a few more essentials on there. All right, good luck to this mama and good luck to you. I will be linking another baby registry for you to check out right now. It'll be